I guess it's a privilege to own a business that's kind of also your hobby. Hobby's probably the wrong word. It's more of a deeply held passion. For me, it's almost the same as collecting 45s, another passion of mine. It's a pretty strange analogy, records and coffee, but hunting out a record is like hunting out a coffee. You're only ever concerned with finding the very best you can, and it's a funny thing because you never know if you found the best, so you just keep on hunting and buying in the pursuit of perfection. Having said that, I'm pretty selective in what I buy, and I'm always thinking to what shared experience it's going to be like. If you've been lucky enough to taste coffee that's absolutely delicious over something that's just plain and flat, you're going to want that delicious taste all the time. Well, back in 2008, delicious could not easily be found, so we thought we'd try and change that. I know 2008 is not decades ago, but a lot has happened in that time. Thinking back, we've moved and expanded our roastery a number of times. We've invested in bigger and better roasting technologies. We've created some jobs along the way for a bunch of like-minded coffee nuts. We've travelled to some insanely remote places to work with some wonderful coffee farming families. And we're still here roasting, which is really down to a loyal customer base that kind of love us unconditionally for what we do. I wish everybody could taste just how amazing a simple cup of coffee can be, especially when the raw coffee has been sourced directly from farmers that put quality at the forefront of everything they do. Finding coffee that is amazing is no easy task. You would not believe the amount of time and effort we spend each year finding coffees that, tick all the boxes, hit the right spot. We may be a relatively young company, but we learned pretty early on that you just can't sit back in the UK and expect a special kind of coffee to arrive at your door. It just doesn't happen that way. If you're serious about coffee, you have to put in the time and effort. You have to hunt out the right farmers, and you really need to understand the coffee they produce. You need to get under its skin, so to speak. And the only way you can really do that is go to origin and build mutually beneficial relationships with the families that grow this stuff. It doesn't end there though. We're constantly challenging ourselves back in the roastery to perfect taste that best reflects an origin. Each coffee has its own unique character, and therefore to perfect taste, each coffee has to be roasted differently with this in mind. It's not a 5-minute job. Then again, there's no shortcut to quality. Basically anyone can roast coffee. It's pretty easy. It's how you roast it that matters. I mean, to be able to take raw coffee, an agricultural product, and change its structure in a certain way by guiding it through varying degrees of heat and time, and end up with a unique flavour that best reflects its origin is a skill. It's not an easy task. It's hard to explain, but an experienced coffee roaster will have a connection with the coffee as it roasts. They will know by the look and by the sound of both the coffee and the machine when it's right. We roast our coffee using the very latest technology, and we've modified it a little to give us the ability to still handcraft coffee, but at the same time use its computer control and unique roasting environment to produce the flavour profiles our customers love. And we do this with absolute consistency. For us, flavour and consistency are key. Creating wonderful coffee is basically what we do. People just know that we produce quality with a difference, and we do that with integrity. But this would not be possible without some incredible people that share in our passion. It's a team effort, and I think all of us just can't imagine what life would be like without the musical note and amazing coffee.